Hello, good morning, hola, bonjour. I just finished having my bath. I've already creamed my face. So I was just wanting to share with you some little tips, some little know-how, and savoir-faire, which is considered as good manners, because we learn from other people. There are things we didn't know we used to do, because we didn't know, but good manners are very important in today's society. I know it's very rare nowadays, but it's always good to remind ourselves of the good things we're supposed to be doing for each other. So I just came out of the bathroom. Obviously, here we are in the service apartment in a self-catered accommodation. I was really impressed with the standard of the living accommodation we were given. When we are in the house and we finish washing, it's always good to wash, just to rinse. Obviously, cleaning stuffs are not really here. To wash, you take the shower head, then you just rinse your mess. It's a matter of minutes actually, because it really bugs me when I get into a bathroom and you see the dirty foam of the person who washed before, or dirty soap left on the tiles, or sometimes because in the bathroom, sorry, let me switch this off. It's just to show, you just get a quick sponge, a quick jiff, quickly. But if we don't have time, because we're always rushing in the mornings and everything with day-to-day living activities or responsibilities, you just rinse quickly. When you do that, at least the next person who's coming, we see that, oh, okay, this place is clean. Let me just do it as well, keep it clean for the next person. Thinking about the next person who will come and use. So this is considered as a hotel accommodation, right? We come, we throw everything on the floor, the towels, and we just don't care. So as in this case, we've already finished washing. I'll just remove the towels from the floor, stuff let me just collect them. Just give the bath a quick rinse, because obviously when we're rushing out and we just finish washing and it's all foamy and everything in the bath, so you just give it another quick rinse with a shower. Yeah, you just do that. And also, like when we stay in the hotel accommodation, I know it's a hotel, but this is just an example I'm giving for when we're living in our house, so that when we are careful about what we do, and if we are mindful of people who will be using the same space as us, we actually make a little effort. It doesn't even take minutes out of our time. So, and then for the towel, obviously in the hotel we throw things on the floor. Even out here, I'm talking about home, things are thrown on the floor. If something is dirty at home, you put them in the laundry basket. In a hotel accommodation, you can just hang them on the roof or hang them on the railing, and then you look at the toilet and make sure that the toilet is clean. If it's dirty, just lift up your toilet seat and clean under the toilet seat, clean the toilet bowl. So we clean the toilet bowl, we clean the toilet seat because of splashback, and we clean the inside of the cover because of splashback. There's always splashback in every toilet. And then take wipes or disinfectant or cleaning products to just wipe around the toilet and make sure the brush is also clean, and not to leave the toilets dirty for the next person. It's just to make sure that everything is kept in its place. And the same goes for the sink as well. We are actually checking out today, so I'm just going around the apartment to make sure that everything is nice and clean. And I brought some wipes. I like to use baby wipes, and yeah, I just like to use baby wipes for everything, for my face. So because we are traveling, so I have baby wipes that I just wipe. You can, at home, you just clean with a sponge and cleaning products. You don't have to do a Saturday spring cleaning. No, it's just a quick wipe so that it's clean and tidy for the next person. And then you take the bin. The bin is full in the bathroom. Remember to empty it, to take it out and put it in the big bin. If you have any stuff that it's smelly, wrap it in another paper, in another bag, and put it away. And if you have hygienic stuff that are personal to you, wrap them in another paper so that the other users are not faced with your personal stuff. Those are just a few tips on how to keep the toilet presentable for the next person, for the people living with you, so to make it easy for everyone, you know, because if we all clean, then the place will be clean and it will be a pleasant place to be in, you know. We're always rushing out of the toilet, but sometimes if we just take a minute, we make it nice. Even if it's a public toilet, you make it nice for the next person. Okay, so the bathroom has been kept clean. Also, one last thing, remember to just wipe the floor as well, to clean if there's a mop there quickly, or you just get some wipes and quickly and just keep the floor tiles tidy. And then, okay, this is the bedroom. So when we're at home, the first thing you do is to open your curtains, you know, open them. Open your curtains every morning, because I know it's winter and everyone don't like the cold, but it's such a good practice to just open your windows, even if it's for 10 minutes every morning. Open the windows. Let me open the curtain, open the window, leave the windows open to get in the fresh air. We're in the middle of January and it's a bit cold. Obviously we're in Barcelona, so we have a bit of sun. It's not as cold, but even in cold weather, we've got to open the windows and freshen up the house or the room. Even the house, yeah, we freshen up the house by opening the windows. And letting in the air and the lights. It's very good. And also, each morning when we're at home, we have to do our bed every morning when we wake up. So what we did here in this accommodation is every morning we did our bed, but because we're checking out today, what we do is to remove all the bed sheets. Even at home, you are a guest somewhere in someone's house, you are in your family, you are a guest. When you wake up in the morning, you just tidy up where you slept. You just do your bed, and if the bed sheets are dirty, you just take them off. Also, to make it easy for the cleaner, I was a chambermaid in the UK, and I was studying. I used to do chambermaiding at weekends. So, and I know how appreciative I was of people who came in and they left the room so tidy. There were some nationalities that were so clean. It's just a good practice to leave where you're sleeping tidy. You just remove, because nobody else is going to sleep on them, you know, you understand. And also when you remove the bed sheets, if it's a small hotel that doesn't change their bed sheets, if you remove them, they'll be forced to change them. It's good to bear a thought for the people who are really working hard to make a living, so it doesn't cost anything, you know. It's just to pile them up. The quilt is here, the bed sheets are here, there's dirty towel. We're going to put it back in the bathroom, on the bath there. And so this is how we're going to leave this room. The bed sheet in one pile, the quilt in one pile. We had these cushions when we came in, so it's how it is. So the same rule applies for when you are in people's house, your family, your friend. So this is it. And any shoes, anything, you check on the bed when you're checking out. Make sure you check under the bed, because so many of us leave things behind, you know, so you check everywhere. Okay. So here is the living place we have. We started tidying up already from last night. Myself and my daughter, we started tidying up already from last night. So this morning, I did empty some of the stuff from the bin. It's in here. And here they have big bins outside of the flats. We're going to carry them with us and leave them out there. And we've already emptied the bin. This is the bin we found here. We've emptied it and put a new bag in. So, and then all the rubbish is in this bag. And then we just take them with us and put them in the bin. We're going to finish having breakfast on leftovers we have in the fridge. We're also going to leave some of the stuff in the fridge anyway. We can't carry them, so the cleaner can come and collect them. So we're going to have breakfast. Yeah, and then when we finish having breakfast, we're going to tidy up this place, and I'll take some last minute pictures just to add on to this video. So that's what it is. We're going to clean the floor. We don't have to do it, but we just feel like it's just good practice, you know. It's just good practice to do that. So and if we like for someone else to do things like that for us, it's also good to do it for other people. So that's what we do. And I've got my suitcase there that I'm already packing. But you know, some of us, we never travel light. So, and we only had allowed one bag. So we did a bit of shopping, but look at that. And I still have all these are my outerwear, and the suitcase is going to be pushed down, and we'll be ready to roll. That's it. So this is the view of the apartment. It's been really, really a lovely apartment. We've been really blessed to have stayed here for about 6 nights we have. So we really enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the know-how, the savoir-vivre. So that is the end of me rambling on. I'm not saying that I'm perfect, but as I was saying at the beginning is that there are things we were doing, some of us, that we didn't know. And if there's no one to tell the younger generation that this is how things are done, they wouldn't know that this is good practice. So it's just good practice, you know, so yeah.
And say that some people may feel like it's a lot to do when you've basically paid people to clean and take care of the apartment.
Yeah, doesn't.
Just say the more that you're able to tidy up after yourself, it becomes second nature, and you won't see it as something that you're wasting your time doing.
Yeah.
But somebody else would see it and really appreciate what you've done.
Yeah.
Go. Come off there.
So this message is just for those who are able to appreciate some tips on how to live and good manners. And it's not because we pay to live in this apartment that we can just throw things about. It's not that. And the more you do it, the more you tidy up after yourself. It's just, okay, I drank water, I finished drinking. It doesn't even take long. Look, I just take my glass quickly. It's a matter of seconds. You rinse and you put it away. You put it away. There. So, because I know it's easy to just leave it there, leave your plates, leave your cutleries, leave everything there, but it's so quick. And the more, like my daughter told me, that the more you do it, the easier it gets, and it becomes second nature. You wouldn't even think, you know. And it's not about being excessive or whatever, but we all love, I'm just saying that because we all love a clean place. We all love entering somewhere and it's clean. We all love that. And also another thing I wanted to add, when we are in a rented accommodation, in a hotel, and we are leaving, we shouldn't collect anything from the rooms or the apartment. You know, we shouldn't collect anything. Unless it's a complimentary things they've given to you, they've left it, they say, okay, they've left you a bottle of wine, a bottle of oil, or slippers, or robe. It's a complimentary, which means you can take it with you. You understand? But if it's not a complimentary thing they've left for you in the hotel, don't take it. You know, because a lot of hotels, they are small businesses. And if each time people collect their things, the towels and everything in their hotel, they will go bankrupt in no time, you know. So it's just to bear that in mind. Someone gives you something, use it, put it back. If you're able to clean it, put it back. Don't take it home, because it's not good practice.
That's one of the biggest expenses for hotels as well, is replacing stuff, because people always feel like they can take lamps and bedding and stuff.
Yeah. And because the biggest expense for the hotels is replacing items, missing items. People take lamps, people take anything they take towels, they take even pillows, they take quilts. So it's costing, because if 100 people, 1,000 people coming to the hotel are collecting their things, it's a big expense. We all did that. We all did that when we were growing up. You know, we go somewhere, I like this, you take it. But it's not good practice. And it's just we're helping each other to know right from wrong. It's not criticism of anyone. What I'm saying, I've done it before, but I find that it's easier to be kind to the next person. I did chambermaiding, I did that. I work in the hotel industry. So I know what goes on behind the scene. So we put the glass back here, clean the work surface, clean it, remove the water. I'm going to lift it up and remove the water from the tray and just dry the place a little bit. And any crumbs, like I said, this is leftover food we're going to have breakfast on. And just clean. If there's any spillage, anything spilled here, clean with a sponge and soap. It's already been cleaned. Like I said last time, myself and my daughter, we already tied it up. And we've been using the tray, and obviously we washed it as well. The tray has been washed and dried and put back because that's how we found it when we came. That's how it was. So it's just to be in the habit of putting things the way they were found, and just make sure there's nothing else in the microwave. There's no food, you know, there's no food in the microwave. And like I said, it applies for your house and wherever, everywhere you go, your aunties, your mother, your sister, your friend, anywhere you go, your in-laws, anywhere you go, it applies. This way of doing things applies to everyday life. Thank you for watching. I'm going to insert the clip of the room when we finish and we're stepping up. That's my alarm to tell me it's time for us to get going because we need to go to leave this place. Yeah, I set my alarm to remind me of different things I have to do in the day. God bless you. The apartment has been left in a good condition.